a lot of what I want for people is that, especially where we live, that ability to really connect, just like you said, like there really aren't any problems. It's all, I mean, yeah, there's this external manifestation of it, but if you really have this ability to connect and something is structured to always have that present and pull it up, then it's like you can be with that and not be so sucked away. And that's really that's why I do what I do. It's like, and I found it by accident. Like I didn't even realize I was so immersed in all the bullshit until like I had this experience of like, and it doesn't have to be. Yeah, you know, it's like the water that the fish swims in. And then all of a sudden it's like you get that taste of it. This is actually what life really can be like.
Because they're so good at putting those problems that they want for you. Like, they sneak it. They're so good at it that, you know, even on your best day, you're going to get tricked.
Absolutely.
You're going to get tricked. You'll watch something, you'll be like, you know, it's like, then if you really thought about it, you know, they snuck into your brain, and you know, it doesn't matter, who cares? But if that starts digging in, keeps growing, or that another thing comes in, they just make you so, they drop your self-esteem so low that then you're susceptible to everything. Absolutely. Then it's like, well, now you have this, now you have that, and oh, look what your neighbor's doing, you know, why aren't you doing that? You know, look what those people are doing. You know, everybody's got a bigger, better life. You know, they're superior. And that's how they run every market at home, every advertising company, everything. You know, here it's just like, okay, well, maybe I live in this house. You know, it's made out of concrete. Maybe you live in that house. It's made out of, you know, corrugated steel. Who cares? And it's like, we're all the same.
On the beach all day anyway.
When my birthday came up last year, I decided like I needed to do something for myself. So I planned this whole vacation to Vancouver. I want to see the suspension bridges, get all these pictures, do extreme sports like bungee jumping and things like that. And I was like, this is going to be life-changing for me. I'm going to go all by myself. I'm going to do it all my own way. And I did it, and I came back, and all my friends were like, was it great? Was it great? And I was like, it was a great time, but I never felt like it was life-changing. I'm like, I don't know if I set my expectations too high, but I just didn't feel like it was life-changing. Like I'm not coming back. I feel residual effects from coming back, but like it was great. It was a great vacation. That's it. And then this came up, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna give it a try. You know, it's Costa Rica. I'm not a beach person. Everybody that knows me knows, like, I hate sitting on the beach. I hate it. I hate it. And I was like, but no, I'm gonna give it a try. I feel like it'll help me in the gym because I'll get to know the family better and you know, whatever. And I do it, but it's so different here. Like, not even just Costa Rica, but you're right. Like when you say, like, they have a steel house and they have a mattress on a beach with a tent over it. But everybody just sits on the beach anyway, you know. And it's like, I feel like since the moment I hit the hotel and met Chris, like, not 1 ounce of stress. My phone has not been turned on once. Like, I checked my email periodically, but even that was like 5 minutes and shut down. And mostly it was just trying to explain what a great time I was having, you know? You know, I've really forgotten about everything. And I feel like going back, I have to I have a flight. What time was my flight? You know,
what time is it now?
What time is it now? I still haven't even thrown anything in my suitcase. You know, but it's just it is a completely, what you've done here is a completely different type of vacation, and it's like the true meaning of vacation. Like you've exhausted somebody mentally, and you've gotten any kind of aggression out on those stupid banana trees. Also toughened all our skin up, but. I don't even know how to describe the feeling, but it's just a completely different, relaxed feeling. And I don't think in all of my life I've been this relaxed. Like even being exhausted after a gym class or anything. I don't think I've ever been this relaxed where there's not a care in the world, because I feel like that after your classes, like I'm like, I don't care about anything because I'm so tired. But it's like, life is just really good and you're happy.
It's not that bad.
There's not even, I don't even, it's like life is happy, like you're just happy.
Well, it's like Rich said when he first came, he's from Syracuse, right? The first time he came down here, and I think he said he really wasn't even that into the trip, and he said he got down here and he's like, I had no concept in the world that people lived like this. People on the planet Earth actually lived like this.
And we're happy. The everybody's happy. The animals are happy. And they run around and do, you know.
climb to the top of that job, or else you're a loser.
And while you're doing it, you better get married. You better
He's the king of the world. He's having a blast.
He's having.
You should have seen him in the club.
He's happier than Warren Buffett, I guarantee it.
That's miserable, shoot himself in the head, probably when he's 50 years old. Or a dog who's smiling every day, having a great old time.
He's got 3 girlfriends and lives in a tent.
He was tearing up the dance floor last night.
He was amazing.
Right.
Was he?
So great.
I've never.
Mentally, we're so fun.
He kept telling me how good I was looking. He's like,
Take
man,
somebody, like, I
you look. I was like, come on, Adelpha,
I've
stop.
actually
No, keep
thought,
going.
like, I
Keep
could
going. What else?
live here and live like this and be happy. Like, to take, I feel like I'm not the biggest critic, but I'm my own biggest critic. So for somebody like you guys to convince me that that's possible and it's a good thing.
And proverbial.
Yeah, and I'm like completely convinced. Like I would live 100 years longer if I just lived here in a tree.
Yeah.
And beat up some banana trees.
I'm working on it, guys. Calm you.
Bob said the same thing. Bob said there's not many wild beaches left. He's an older guy. He's in his 60s. He comes here a couple times with us. And he's like, this is one of those genuinely wild beaches because you've got the Jersey Shore that you got to pay to get on.
Yeah.
You're sitting so close that you can smell there's something on the shore. It's like they're like sardines packed in this little it's horrible. The stress levels are crazy. You know, you go anything that you do at home, it's like it's gated off. You know, it's for your safety. And hold on to the handrails and don't walk past it. Don't do that. Here, that's yours. You know, it's like go in it, swim out. And, you know, someone will be looking for you.
Yeah.
Or as Pedro says, when God says it's your time, it's your time.
And I'm not going to intervene.
See ya.
You know, when we were walking on that path, that Miguel's dog fell off of, you know, it's like there's no handrails.
Yeah.
You know,
Oshi would have a
walk at your
conniption
own,
over that.
It's walk at your own risk.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, but then you're mindful of it. You watch where you step, you watch where you walk. At home, we trip on curbs. Like, oh, we put that curb there.
Yeah.
You know, because we're so fragile, because we're so used to being like so safe.
And you think of how fearless kids are when that hasn't been ground into them yet.
Yeah.
Sure.
And so happy, like everybody says their kids are the happiest, you know, like my God, the happiest kid.
Yeah.
It's because their mind hasn't started working yet.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're born that way, just completely like free from some expressive.
And that's how life is here.
Then you get conditioned to just pull further and further in.
And Joanne said the same thing when their kids first got here. Like, you know, they wouldn't look at me or Mike, they wouldn't barely look at Rich or Pedro. You know, they had to kind of be like really coerced into certain. Just try it, and they did it so carefully with them. Like, you know, we won't hurt them. We won't, you know, we'll be completely.
Which they are,
okay with them.
fantastic.
By the end, these kids are running into the water, you know, taking waves straight to the face, like, you know, flying on surfboards. We've got footage of them, they've got perfect posture.
That must be such a great thing as a parent to see.
Joanne's like, how did this happen? They didn't ask for video games, they didn't ask for television, you know, they're going, Costa Rica's the coolest place in the world. They're picking up like bugs off the ground. You know, nobody got hurt, nobody got sick.
I feel like that's just fasting all the old stuff out.
Yeah. I think it was a purge. I mean, that's what the lady called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes sense. You know, we've gone through this massive transformation. Your body's just going to go through that process. And then you're fine.
It's not that bad. It's not like you don't need to have food in the hospital.
So David, you went on probably the biggest limb because you didn't know anybody.
That's true. Yeah. It was nice because once I got here, everyone was like very welcoming. There was no tension.
Can we talk about how you got here? Because I was walking down the street and said, Michael Andreula, that's only happened one other time in Costa Rica. And they were like, where's that gringo? And we were in just the middle of nowhere. But so what we did, so immediately you're off the plane and you go to the hotel?
I dropped myself at my hotel. I knew what hotel you were at, so I went to the desk, asked where you were. Yeah, they showed me your room. I knocked a couple times, didn't answer, so I went back and wrote a note and decided to walk into town to see the beach. And that's when I ran into you guys.
I probably literally had Michael Andreula written across my back.
I was looking around trying to see because I had seen your picture. I had no idea what you looked like.
and then we walked down Dangay Road, right? And I took you over here, and literally people were.
I still had my sneakers on.
Yes.
On the beach.
And what were people doing?
when you're cleaning out the bowls, that you got that earlier that day, I think.
Yeah.
Sebastian was sitting on the swing.
Did you be like, what is going on right here?
Was that Rich and Sebastian
Rich
there?
was there.
Yeah.
Were you expecting that little spot? Did Deep really let you know that we were going to have like that
Deep just
spot?
said I should go because it's fun.
Oh, that's it?
So I went.
Cool.
That's Steve's criteria for everything. I'm like, it's fun, go, do it.
He really changed Reboot Camp. He likes to have a good time. He likes to go hard too, and he likes spicy food. A lot of times, got myself in trouble. Yeah. So all in all, good times.
It was great.
I really appreciate you coming and taking a risk with us. It's not over. The brainwashing will continue. You know, we'll put everything together in ways that you can look and just try to put yourself back in that position, and then try to get back. Go on vacation at home for a day. Go on vacation every day for 15 minutes. Maybe Kristen can do a meditation where we can start the day.
Yeah, we'll put those together. Absolutely.
Yes, for me it was exciting because I didn't know anyone, so that was new. Never been to Costa Rica, that was new. And until 4 weeks ago, kickboxing
Was completely
was
new.
completely new. Never thrown a punch in my life.
So you can write a new story at any time. That's why I'm glad. Most people in this situation would just be lamenting it still. And you're just trying everything new, coming in strong, breaking banana trees.
Really strong.
Really strong.
Sign up for something expecting it to be a life-changing experience because, you know, bungee jumping, skydiving, that's marketed in the US as that.
Well, it scares the hell out of me. So I figured you always learn when you do something that you're scared of and you realize you're okay, you feel better and you feel like you've conquered something.
Yeah.
So that was my whole premise behind that. Like that scares the hell out of me. It's bungee jumping.
I find I like things the most when I have no expectations. And it's going to, I have no idea what I'm
That's what
going
I
to
did
get.
for this trip.
Yeah.
Look at how this turned out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprised it really good.
Because we don't know what we're going to do until Pedro comes through on stuff. You know,
What
it's
do you
like,
guys do? What's a day look like?
depends on.
I know sometimes Pedro decides he's got to teach us something, so we follow him. Sometimes, you know, we go,
Like his
decides he
prophets.
needs to get the coconuts out of the tree so he can move on ahead, so we have to go and help him get the coconuts out of the tree. So
Next
Say
time.
probably my three favorite things. First day with the banana tree. It was lots of fun, probably because I wasn't all beat up yet. Go and get the coconuts.
That was cool.
That was nice. I love going over that bridge.
That was
Just
cool.
A tree
I
that
have
fell
that.
over the like a small river. Just like walking over that.
I couldn't get over it. It had the most severe slope down.
Yeah, the last bit was this like steep bit down, which was hard getting down. And then coming back up, our shoes were all muddy. Actually, I take off my flip flops and walk up, hold the tree.
That was probably dangerous.
And third
Cut that.
favorite was completely different. Yesterday, just sitting on the hammock, reading a book by a Costa Rican author, enjoying the surf. That was nice.
Oh yeah, that is sometimes the best. If you get exhausted enough.
Yeah.
no one judges you for sitting in the hammock. Think about that. And at home, what would happen if you just took a day off and sat in your bed?
Yeah.
So guilty.
Yeah.
Because society would say, like, what are you doing? You're not going to do nothing. You're not doing anything.
Yeah, this whole idea.
You know, and what did Pedro say? What's the Costa Rican rule? If someone's in the hammock, don't bother them. Sleep is very important. If someone's resting, they say to first father, if someone's coming by fish and the father's sleeping in the hammock, do not wake him up. That's
I don't mess with Don Pedro, period.
Well, you saw him with that stick.
Honestly, he handles that way too good.
Got those eyes.
He knew what he was doing. That's why when he grabbed that stick.
All right, it's probably got to be getting.
Yeah.
It's almost quarter till.